Good morning. It is MC Welds Official here with another video. Today we're doing some aluminum. It's on a camper slide out. This fucking truck. I swear. Okay, we got those little bracket pieces in, welded in. Spool rate 150, 200. You know, that works. There's my settings. 100% argon. Alright, this one's done. On to the next one. Okay. Just sent an invoice. We got the trailer behind us. We're on our way to one of the fab shops so we can go pick up some parts. Okay, things aren't going good. I got the heat full blast right now. Our temperature gauge was climbing pretty good. It's staying steady, but fuck. This trailer's a piece of shit. This truck's a piece of shit. Everything's shit. Okay. She's holding steady. She's doing all right, but I can tell she's definitely struggling. This thing's a steaming pile of shit, quite literally. This trailer rides like shit. The solid front axle on this truck ain't helping. And all these dumb motherfuckers that live in this area think they're hot shit rolling around in their Audis and BMWs. Want to fucking tailgate the shit out of this thing. Fuck me. I can't wait to get this fucking thing home. Okay, so we did make it. Okay, the parts didn't fall off, neither did the trailer wheels, or the wheels on this truck. So that's nice. That's a plus. I am letting this go kind of cool down a little bit. Everything looks all right. But I am letting it run with the key on accessory. They actually held fucking air like they're supposed to. Probably did. They're sitting there like that. I probably lost fucking half of them. I don't even give a fuck anymore. I'm fucking over this shit today. God. I'm fucking done. I'm over this shit. It's got coolant. See that? Means it must be the thermostat. I don't know, I gotta see. Well, the thermostat looks like it's probably gonna be right there. Because the coolant reservoir is kind of the last. Well, once it goes through the radiator, yeah. I'm gonna say that that's where the thermostat is. Ooh, buddy. She's warm. I'm willing to bet that that thermostat's just all screwed up. So I gotta go get a new thermostat. I'll do that tomorrow. because I'm going to be back in town tomorrow anyway, getting my parts, the other stainless steel closure plates as they're referenced in the drawings. So I'll be able to swing by a O'Reilly's or auto supply store and get me a thermostat. So that'll take care of it. For the most part, I mean, minus these two, my gang box is pretty much set up, ready to go. I mean, I have everything in here that I need for this project. Basically in the back of Cliff for a couple months till the project's done. So now we're just waiting on parts. Waiting on more parts to show up. Fucking lovely. You know, I am gonna post this video. Alright. I am gonna post this. I had 2 appointments canceled today. I had a emergent call, not call me back and cancel. Happens all the time. I'm gonna start taking credit card when people start calling me last minute saying, hey, I need you to hurry and come do this. I'm gonna say, I'll come do it, but I need a deposit down. It's gonna be, $450. I'm gonna head that way. Text me an address. I'll send you ETA. Kind of deal like that. Because I spent enough time heading to the general direction while I'm waiting on that pin, not getting a fucking phone call, and then I call them and be like, oh, we had somebody else come and do it, and it's not even one of the other welding companies. It's some fucking Joe Blow with the welder on the back of his truck. Probably has no fucking insurance. Probably is just taking that money and putting it right to beer and alcohol or drugs. Bullshit. But I had two of those happen today. I don't even know. Today has not been my fucking day. But that to say, I want to showcase all this shit going wrong so that you guys can see all the shit that goes wrong. And now you may be asking, Matt, why would you want anybody to see all the fuck ups and all the bullshit that happens throughout your day? It's because that's the simple answer. Because there's plenty of more exciting things to watch than a struggling 23-year-old trying to make a little bit of money in this world. Alright? I'm probably going to end the video right here. I've got a big job to go estimate. And that'll probably be it. We're pretty much ready. We're literally waiting on parts. So, okay, it is now Wednesday. We're getting ready to put the new thermostat back in. We are getting ready to put the new thermostat back in. I went to town today, and on my way back, I picked up the new one. Even came with a new 90. I don't know what you call that. So, yeah. And the funny thing is, with this engine that's in here, this V10 Triton, I don't know exactly what year it is, this engine. I told him it was a 2001 because that's what the truck is. And I can't imagine these things changed a whole lot. I mean, yeah, we'll use the new one. I was originally planning on putting the old one back, but there's no sense in doing that if we got a new one. Okay, as you guys saw, I had a little trouble getting that guy on there. You guys saw it. I just put it on the very end of the hose once I pulled it off and put it on together and then released the clamp. Once I got it on the hose where it should be already over the barb. So I guess we'll grab the keys for this piece of shit and fire it up and watch the temperature gauge for a minute. Before I go putting all my tools away, we might as well fire it up and make sure that it's gonna be, that was the fix for it. I already checked the oil. It's gonna need a quart or so, but I just wanna fire this thing up and make sure she's not gonna spew coolant all over the place. I don't know. Here goes nothing. All right, let's blow this thing up into a million pieces. That can be shut off. Feels normal. Everything else is looking all right. I'm gonna let this thing get on up to temp here. And once it gets up to temp, take it for a little joyride. Add a quart or so in it. She's probably due for an oil change. So is the service truck. That'll probably be this week or next, probably next week. So this truck's old enough, it don't tell you when there's an oil change. You gotta go by mileage. This truck's a little old school. It's a 2001, so. Everything so far is doing fine. No coolant spewing all over the place. No dumb shit like that. Oh fuck, you see that? Something's leaking, hold on. Oh, it's just coming out of the hose. That clamp's breaking. That's an easy fix. It's just a little drip, you know. So, we'll get that hose clamp tightened up. Worst comes to worst, we'll just put a pipe clamp on it. It's kind of hanging on there for dear life. I don't know how well I like that. Let me just reach my hand in here while the fucking fan's right below me. That's smart. Yeah, fuck it. We'll run it. We'll run it. She's still looking good. We're just gonna let her kind of sit for a minute. Well, take it for a joyride here in a minute, but everything looks to be holding steady. So, I mean, it's a good sounding engine. It runs steady. If there was the proper exhaust on it, it wouldn't sound like shit, but yeah, I think we can shut her down. Yeah, without the heat on yesterday, just sitting like this, like it is, idle at a stoplight, it was climbing, and it's staying right where it usually is before, like it was before. So yeah, I say we shut her down and add a little bit of oil, then she's ready to go. Now, I mean, I'm no mechanic, you know, anybody can do this, but it's nice being able to do it, nice having the tools, nice being able to know what parts to get. Yeah, because I guarantee you, I'd probably just saved myself $200 by not taking it to a mechanic shop. Not that I'm trying to not take it to a mechanic shop, I mean, I am, but at the same time, it's just, I can do this quicker without moving this truck, and it's going to cost less. So it's like a win-win-win-win, you know. So that's the reason I do this simple shit myself. It's just makes sense. Now, if I had a fleet of like 30 vehicles, I'd probably have a mechanic to do that, but an in-house mechanic. But yeah, she's ready for the racetrack, Ricky. So I kind of finally figured out my loadout of how I want my gang box to be for this project. That's going to be full of epoxy and all this stuff. I've got more of this stuff on the way. Actually, quite a bit of that stuff on the way. All that material for the day plus one more will go right in there. And so like that stuff and all those bolts and the stuff in the little bags will all go in this bucket. General hand tools and stuff that I need for this project, not a whole lot, just a bucket of general stuff. All the hilty epoxy stuff, applicator thing. I'm gonna need some of these wipes, these grip towels, because that shit's messy. Fire extinguisher, it's required on site. Shop vac for concrete dust. Leaf blower for concrete dust, Hilti applicator. Go over to this side. I do have my sleever bar in there, and one of my sleever bars, particularly because when we get there I'll kind of explain it, but you got to put your bar in there sometimes and pull them cables kind of out of your way to get some of these brackets in there. I got a 50 footer and a 25, some fuel for my leaf blower. I know it says not to, but it's my gang box, so I'll do as I please. And then we got our hammer drill for drilling the holes, and I need to still get a couple bits, but other than that, this gang box is pretty much it. There's not a whole lot. And then we got to fit the generator in the back of that truck, and along with those brackets and stuff. So that's the loadout for that. Alright, we just got done putting some oil in her. Topped her off. Let's see. 520. 520, 1030. Yeah. Oil's oil. This little quart jug was only about halfway full. So I'm sure all the internet mechanics out there will tell me that my truck is gonna blow up in 10 miles and I'll be stranded in the desert it'll affect my fuel economy and turn me blue. I'm sure they're right. Hood scoop off, cow hood. Let's do that. All we're really gonna need is a drill, a battery, and a drill bit. All right, let's commit some crimes here. Now, fucking thing. Okay, moment of truth. Oh. That alone looks better. Now she looks like a real truck. Not some city slicking high schooler truck. Not all dopey dope, sickety dope truck. Ah, that's a truck right there. Oh, yeah. I just need to do those. I'll probably leave all those. I am gonna wipe her down a little bit. She's got it's like ripping a band-aid off, you know? Once you rip it off, you got all that nasty stuff around where the adhesive was. Yeah, that's what this is. She just needs a little shower. All right. Oh yeah, she's gonna look all right. Hopefully, I think she'll turn out okay. With that off and that cleaned up, like I said, you can still see I guess where it was rubbing and vibrating, but it does look a lot better. It looks like an actual work truck now. Alright guys, it is currently Thursday morning. I had a customer drop off this trailer right here. And we're going to be doing a couple things to this trailer today. These two right here, these two pipe racks, those need to be cut off and ground down to look OEM. And then we got to wire it up and make sure the brakes work. And this is a heavier duty style panel hitch equipment trailer. It's a tilt deck. So this is what's crazy. When you get into the bigger trailers, apparently sometimes they do this on you. That's kind of weird. So you gotta have a jumper plug. Interesting. Okay, well, looks like there's the battery. Probably need to open that up and check that. Oh, nice. It's actually got a junction box for all this. We need to open that up. So we need to open that up and open that up. It's pretty simple. It's just got a marker light on the two front sides, and then marker and turn / brake on the back side with 3 little marker lights back there. So should be pretty straightforward. I have about 1 day to get this done, timeline wise, as far as like what I bidded the job for. So I think we can get her knocked out today pretty easy. And then we need to also throw some paint on that ramp, just some black gloss paint. He was looking at getting this repainted, and I haven't sent him that quote yet, so we'll do that. I'm assuming these are for the wheel chocks. I don't know. I've never seen something like that on the front of a trailer. I would assume they're for wheel chocks, but I don't know. Tell me in the comments what if you have a trailer with those on there. What are those little triangles used for? Alright, let's get cracking. So I just checked this battery for voltage with my meter, and it's got no gas in it, like at all. So I don't know if I'm gonna end up replacing it or not, because I mean, it didn't say anything about the battery or the breakaway system, and quite frankly, the breakaway system is not all here. So I don't really know. I think I'm just gonna skip out on that. If I can get the trailer brakes working themselves and get the lights working, we're already gonna be on the right track. But I gotta get these lights working first, so I can make sure I don't need anything before I head into town for today. Because I already know I'm gonna need a plug-in. And that's a heavy-duty box for a battery. Almost think that this trailer was kind of, I mean, look at that. This is a heavy trailer. That's 1/2 inch. She's a pretty heavy-duty trailer. How many wasps are gonna be in here? Oh wow, that's pretty clean. Let's take a look at what we got. Pretty organized, honestly. I mean, it looks like our blue for trailer brakes, probably, or turn. Yeah, blue's brakes, purple, whatever. It looks very organized. This is gonna make it a hell of a lot easier to work on it, which is good. So we kind of just need to trace around a little bit. Looks like that's the ground, so it's got a dedicated ground. Dedicated common ground. There's must be those two wires coming out. That's what that looks like. Yeah. This is the big stuff right here. That's the, you see all those colored wires down in there? That's what we're really after. Looks like we got a little extra couple wires. It's always nice. Looks like. So he needs new cable. We need some new brake cable. We need some new brake cable. That's for sure. I need to get a 12-volt source hooked up to these so I can at least see. I guess we can crawl under there real quick. Take a look. Looks like it all comes over right here. Looks like that should work. That's all hooked up nice. It's all even done up with the shrink wraps too. All the cables secured up out of the way. I mean, so far I don't see a whole lot of reasons as to why this trailer wouldn't work. It looks like the brakes are hooked up even. I see the wires over there. I think this might just be as simple as putting a new plug on it. So we got to get a new plug, first things first. That's the first deal, business. New plug cord. Paint. It's got some rust right there. I might actually want to patch that because it looks like no. This side's good. You can tell why. It's from the rocks. It's in the direct line from the wheels. And those get smashed by rocks all the time. So yeah, that's no wonder. But we'll patch that up for him. We'll get that going. Not sure why this one has a piece of channel that looks like it was torched off. That might have been for the license plate holder, and it was just in the way. That's my thought. Usually people put license plates on the left side of the trailers, and that's on the left side of the trailer. So we'll take a look at this deck. This is going to be nice to work under. This is going to be a really nice trailer to work under. See, this is what they got right now. It's just their Harbor Freight little trailer turn signal deal. I'm willing to bet once we put a new plug in that and we kind of reconfigure that box right there, I think that we're going to be a lot better off, or in better shape. I'm willing to bet some of these lights actually do work. Pull some of these guys out. I just need my screwdriver. Because we can go ahead and test these lights. Well, that's one reason that light doesn't work. Got no spokes going to it. Here's our cable. It looks like it possibly jumps just to a straight other cable down there. Man, what in the hell? What the hell? Bobby? No wonder this thing's all fucked up. No wonder that light doesn't work. It's not even plugged in. Probably got ripped out when they were pulling these lights in and out. Maybe it bounced out, I don't know. There we go. That's in there now. Oh, hey, here's our... Yeah, here's some of our pieces. Yeah, I'll put that right there. Sturdy belt trailer. Nothing structurally wrong with it. It's just really all electrical. So, yeah. Oh well. Paint's definitely peeling off. It looks like it used to be white. Yeah. White or tan. Interesting. So we need a box of black spray paint and a 7-way RV trailer plug with the wire, with the jump cord on it. That's what I'm seeing. I think all the lights are gonna work. If they don't, I have some laying around, and Berta, she's at the shop, but I can run over there and grab them. That won't be a big deal. Alright, let's go to Menards. Alright, let's get this party started. Hopefully I can get this trailer done today, because I gotta go to another state tomorrow to do some punch list items on a project. They say this is 6 feet. 6 foot my ass. That's not 6 feet. There's no way. We'll put this out in the sun, measure it. There's no way this is 6 feet. I think they're a bunch of liars. 6 feet? Come on. That ain't 6 feet. 6 feet maybe completely stretched with like using the little ends of the wires. 6 foot. Give me a break. Let's do some demos right here just to see. Should be plenty of space. I like to go about a foot or so past the, nice. I like to go about a foot or so past the hitch. Usually about 1'6", 1 foot 6 inches, because that's just the standard that I've always done when I wire these guys up. I'll probably use my screwdriver. Yeah, but so this right here, this junction box, is a great idea. And if you're ever rewiring a trailer, no matter the size, go on Amazon, get you a junction box. Also on Amazon, you can get these heat shrink crimps and eyelets, lugs, super cheap. Amazon is great for that kind of stuff when you have the time. Trailer shops have it all too, but they are proud of their stuff, and also, you know, they got usually more expensive bills to pay than some massive seller on Amazon that's selling them from China. So they got upfront a lot of cost. So, but it's nice to support local when you can. But at the same time, anymore with Amazon and Granger, it's like, why would you go anywhere else? You know, I hate to say it, but it is what it is. So that's gonna need, I'm honestly just gonna cut those. I'm not putting any of those in a crimp. We're gonna go new on those. This guy, I'm gonna take that off. My plan is to leave this guy intact down here. Strip these off. Where'd it go? Oh, hook this new guy up. 7-way RV style. I absolutely despise these pre-made cords like this. I need to go buy some like this type of cord and a big 50-foot reel. For as many trailers as I do, you'd think I would have stuff like that, but it is what it is. First order of business is, like I said, all this crap needs to be nice clean copper. Fresh, nice clean copper. I'm gonna work on the lights first because that's gonna be the hardest. The easiest is gonna be hooking up the plasma cutter, getting those cut, ground down, looking factory. It's a pretty nice day out. It's not too hot yet. Got a nice breeze going, but not too windy. It's been pretty windy here the last couple of days. So it's nice to have a break from the wind. When you live on the prairie, the wind is like always present. So yeah, be interesting. Never been. That's nice. Trailer door. It's open. And these things got a lot of wires on them. Okay, we got all those. And this is some nice wires on here. The nice thick stranded wires. That's good. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wire nut. I'm gonna plug this into the truck, turn the lights on my truck, and like you've guys seen me do before, I'm gonna wire this thing up live. And it's gonna be able to help me address some issues without getting up and messing with the lights on the truck every single time I want to check them. And also, if all the lights go out all at once, or just the brake lights or something or whatever, I know that I blew a fuse on the truck, and I know I got an issue on the trailer. And then we got to make sure the brakes work too. Luckily, this is just a tandem, because I don't have a brake controller for a triaxle. So, all right, let's get some. Okay, our flashers are on, as well as our running lights, so looks like that one works. Okay, oh, we got running and brake, and it also looks like the running turn works. Oh, all three running. We got turn. Okay, nice. Wow. Wow. All right. Not too bad. Is that kind of kind of figured it would be like that. Now here's my only concern. This guy will turn just the running lights on because I have a feeling the right side there we go. I have a feeling the right side running light, yep, is no bueno. And I'm correct. I am correct. That may be why. That may be why. That's not a good sound. Well, it looks like we need to get a new running light. That's working. Like everything's working though. I mean, that's pretty impressive. Now for the trailer brakes, let's see if I can hear anything. I might hook it back up to the truck and take it for a spin, but we'll see. I see the brake lights working. I just don't know if the trailer brakes are working. That might be what this guy's for, honestly. Maybe. Not quite sure. Let's hook this guy up. I've got to adjust this so the trailer sits more level. Okay, I got the lights stuck in temporarily. We are going to supply power to, well, when we get back, we're gonna pull this guy out, because remember, we're gonna pull this light out, because remember, this was the side that didn't have any running lights for the brake tail turn function. We're gonna take it out and we're gonna make sure we're getting power from that function coming from the truck end, and make sure there's no issues with the trailer wiring, and verify that it's the light before we go to town and grab a light. Or I think I actually have one sitting around here, and we'll put it in there. So right now I've got this trailer hooked up with the proper hitch, and this is on there, so it's not gonna, you know, be messing up my temporary wiring deal. This is exactly pretty much how I like it. Let's go for a test drive. Check out these brakes. Been a minute since I hooked up a pedal hitch trailer, so nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, there's nothing special. It's just, you can be a lot more sloppy with your backing up skills. You don't have to be like directly under the ball, so that's kind of cool. And you can kind of bump into it too, so you know you're there. It's not gonna go right in your license plate, smash it to smithereens. Oh wow, holy shit! Whew, I'd say the brakes work. Oh, you, whoa, those need adjusted. Yikes, it's at 10. I think we can go to like 2. Yeah, all right, let's go up a little. Keep rolling, baby. Oh, those brakes are good. Those are the best trailer brakes I've ever experienced. They'll completely stop this truck. See the trees? That's, I'll show you. So we're moving. All right. Foot's off the brake. That's excellent. That's excellent. Okay, let's turn that back down to 2. We'll do 2.5. Let's take it for a little cruise. Wow, those brakes are excellent. What a great trial run. Really great trial run. Everything here is, I mean, the brakes are amazing, actually. I got my meter here, and we were missing, it was running lights. So we're gonna head back here. Still got our lights. Yep. 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 I know you guys probably couldn't see a whole lot well, but yep. And then just double check this guy. Wow. I mean, this is going suspiciously well. Should probably be quiet. Yeah, it's still not working. Just pull this guy out. I don't think it's supposed to sound like that. I mean, that's just me. Okay, unplug this guy. We should have 12 volts coming off the running. Okay. So we've got voltage coming off the white and red. Excuse me, the white and black. We've got 11.76. So, getting my probe all nasty. It's that dielectric grease. It's good stuff, but it's just, you know, it gets nasty quick. Well, let's turn on the turn signal on the truck and make sure. Okay, turn signal's on. Well, flashers, just to be sure. Yep, that one's got tail and turn function / brake activated and working. We're gonna test this guy. Here to there. We're getting a pattern. Yeah, we're getting turned. I got an extra brake light I'm gonna go run into one of the trailers and grab, just to be sure that that works. It's an LED one, not an incandescent, so it won't necessarily match if I can find it. That's the thing. I don't know where I put it, and I don't know if I threw it away or not. I may have thrown it away. I couldn't find it, of course. I'll probably find it next week when I'm digging through, cleaning stuff out. You know how it is. I'm going to use my test light. Okay. There's that guy. Very delicate operation here. Okay, and I'll be able to show you guys. So we've got running. Let's switch them. See that flashing? We've got turn. We've got the proper power. That means this light's bad. Probably should have verified that beforehand, but I didn't have a trailer plug to test that I'm aware of. Like I said, I'm sure I'll find one tomorrow or another day, but when I'm cleaning stuff out. In fact, I think I actually do have an extra trailer plug laying around. This could have been one trip, but it's all right. I need to go into town and pick up some material for this job anyway, so now that they're open, I can zoom over there and get it. Oh well. So we know your light should probably not sound like that, like a baby rattle. The gasket is still good, but of course when you buy a new one, we'll have a new gasket on there. I'll keep this gasket in case you have a customer that needs one. But yep, it's just the light. We'll get that replaced and get to cutting those pipe racks off. Yeah. So there's this little box on the side of this trailer. It looks like an old first aid kit that's welded to the trailer. I mean, who am I to judge? I do some redneck shit too. Interesting. Anyway, I don't know what you would use this trailer's got some stuff on it that I don't understand. This, I don't know if that was like, I mean, surely it was a rack for something. I don't know. I don't know. And then it's got this box, what, for like equipment keys or like actual first aid kit? I don't know. And then over here, it's got these. I mean, homemade little deals. I don't know. Maybe for like a spreader bar for your excavator or skid steer or whatever goes on here. Whoever made these did a good job. And I'll tell you why. So let's go ahead and say that these were already together, like they were off of something, okay? Which it looks like they were. Those hinges are welded on pretty nicely. Everything's square, you know, all the edges meet up. Look how nice and rounded these edges are. I mean, looks like the latch might have fallen off, but I don't really know what these would be for. And you gotta look at this. Look at that cope for this piece of pipe right here. That is some nice fit up. Look at that. That's some really nice fit up too. I don't know if this is factory. I don't think it is, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, this trailer is just so not original in so many ways, you know, that I can tell. Maybe this is original. I don't know. It's got the original white paint, so maybe it is. And then it's got these. I'm assuming for wheel chocks. This trailer, and then it's got this guy too. I'm assuming that's for like a spare tire, maybe to adjust the slack and the hitch, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I would assume a spare tire. This trailer has me stumped what this thing was truly used for. And I believe it's a tilt deck. I believe I could be wrong. That might actually be what that's for, but I doubt it. Actually, that might be. Yeah, that's what that is. See, that's not attached whatsoever, and it's open at the bottom. Looks like it hinges back there. See that pin? I'll zoom in on it. See that pin? Yeah. So you undo that, and then you can load and unload, and then you drive back on and tighten it back down. Huh, alright, interesting. I'm used to there being a little latch or lever about right here on the split tilts. But interesting setup for sure. Interesting. But anyway, this is a little piece of scrap I got off a job. We're gonna cover them holes up. He didn't say anything about covering them up, but I mean, we're a welding business, and you don't take a trailer to a welding business and not get stuff like that fixed. So we're gonna fix that. And then I'm honestly, I know this probably doesn't even matter, but I want to patch that little hole right there too, because I don't know, it's just it's weird. And let's go ahead and give her a little lubrication, you know. And this trailer makes me question if I'm up to date on my tetanus shots. You get the idea. You know, I might have figured out the mystery. I wonder if this trailer had something to do with the oil field at one point. Because, I mean, this is pretty special. This is a pretty special built trailer. This is a first aid kit. Who puts a first aid kit on a trailer? Well, unless you need one on every single piece of equipment, and you need a fire extinguisher on every single job, which might have been what was kind of sitting there for a minute, you know, strapped to something. And whatever this is meant for, I'm assuming, and if you need wheel chocks, some sites require wheel chocks, I can list just a couple industries that are super anal about that. And the oil field is what really comes to mind. So I don't know, with this trailer being from South Dakota, I don't know, it's got me thinking. It's got me thinking. Well, guys, here goes nothing. Alright. We're gonna let them bitches cook for a minute. I think I got them. I mean, it's dripping out of the tube now. Alright. I'm going in to confirm the kills. Watch my 6. Alright. The threat is neutralized. Alright. I'm gonna hook up this light here. Be good to start hooking up the permanent side of the electrical. Once I get done cutting that stupid pipe rack off. And you should just go in like the old one. Yeah? Maybe? Oh, fucker. Don't tell me you're not gonna go in. Come on. What the hell? I might have to splice in this new connector. I really don't want to. Looks like that might be our only option though. They look the same. So, I don't know. Yeah, they look the same. I don't know why this one's not wanting to go in. Well, it looks like we are using their connector. So, get these wires to the right length here. Let me go get my kit. Alright, we got the new one spliced in. We're just gonna Oh, come on. Turn that guy down. I probably should be using my heat gun. Yeah, we're gonna use the heat gun. You never know. So if you guys don't have one of these, especially a cordless one, you don't know what you're missing out on. Believe me, at one point in time, I didn't know what I was missing out on either. But it's awesome. Removing decals off of equipment, stickers, vinyl, window tint. I mean, there's just, and shrink wrap stuff for electrical. There's just so many uses for it. And it's not going to burn your wires as easy. Well, you're less likely to burn them. I like using the torch because it is faster. But I don't like the craftsmanship of having a bunch of burnt wires. And you have more control over this thing, where the heat goes. For all you guys that solder out there, you know how frustrating it is when it nicks the wire and now you got a little burnt wire. It's just something you try to avoid. It's not gonna hurt anything. Like I said, it's just a craftsmanship deal. Sometimes you just gotta get shit done though. That's also, sometimes people fail to realize when they're looking at other shitty jobs, it's like, well, this person should have done this and this, and I would have never done it like that. Well, buddy, listen here, Boomer. You just don't understand what the other person's time frame and skill set was and what they were, dealing with at the time. So everybody does a job differently depending on the circumstances. If I could just get this thing to go in there. Ooh. Alright, I got it plugged into the truck. So far, so good. Hey! Alright, so same as last time. It's flashing. Now, can we get it to do just a running light function? And it looks like we got running light function. Alright. Nice. Well, everything works on this thing now. We're just gonna finish cutting that guy off. But before I go cut that guy off, while it's all good, I'm gonna go ahead and get this officially set up. Alright. Tail and turn. That light's on. Looks like we got tail and turn. That light's on. That guy's on. I think we're ready to shrink wrap. Finally. Yep, that's still on. Okay. Now for the satisfying part. Okay, here it is. The electrical is all done. That's kind of what I came up with right there. Kind of secure it. Wrap the new cord, trailer wire in plug, or in the. So here's the final electrical deal up here. Got the new dingus end. It's kind of hooked up to this guy. Just enough room. We got an extra loop right here and an extra loop right there. And this is kind of how I did it, securement wise. I wrapped the zip tie. I put a piece of, what do you call that stuff? Shrink wrap over it. And then put 2 zip ties going through that hole. So it has room to move, but it's not going to chafe the new cord. And I also wrapped it in electrical tape where I put the zip tie over it. So it's like extra, you know, because that's going to be moving a lot more than this. So, yeah, I'm just going to put that cover back on and take it for one more test drive, and she'll be good to go. Then we can work on cutting the rest of that off. There's not much left to do on it, really. Just that bottom part right there. If I give it a good whack, it might actually just come off. Actually, it might be ready to come off now that I look at it. Let's try it. Uh-oh, that's not good. Huh. Yeah, that's really not good. We're just pulling off the decals. Yeah, that didn't work too well. Did not work too well. We'll just put new decals on it once this paint dries. There we go. Looks a lot better. A lot better. You can't even hardly tell unless you look for it where these guys were. So one was right there, and the other one was right there. Not too bad.